Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So today, you can tell by the title, we are talking about Tati's video that she just released earlier today. I'm filming this on June 30th. We're just going to talk about it, get right into it. Before I do though, I just want to say that I really like Tati's message at the end of the video where she says to kind of not be spreading hate and all of that, because I definitely feel the same way. I don't want people hating or attacking other people. I just want people to be responsible for their actions, whether that is a good or bad action, and in this case sounds like it was a lot of bad actions. I don't want people to be hateful or anything like that, but we are going to get into it and we're going to talk about Tati's video. Tati starts her video by basically saying, you know, I am not going to speak on everything. There's some things that legally I'm not going to speak on, but I just want to explain my kind of side of the story. And overall, to kind of bury the lead here, she explains in her video how she feels like she was gaslit and manipulated by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. A lot of people have been kind of saying that's the case the last couple of days. They've been saying that that is what they kind of think is happening and that is what they want Tati to address. That's exactly what I've called for Tati to address in her video, is basically just saying, was she pushed, encouraged, manipulated into making this video by Jeffree and Shane? And she confirms that that was the case. She explains her and Jeffree and Shane's relationship, how she came in contact with them, and basically how they immediately started to try to slander James Charles. And I've said it so many times, but I'm not here to defend James Charles. There is a lot of accusations that are out in the world right now, and I'm not saying one way or the other. I think it's pretty clear from what Tati is saying that Jeffree and Shane wanted to take down James in any sort of way. I will be honest and say that I was getting not emotional, but I really felt for Tati in her video. I definitely think it was genuine and coming from the heart. With Tati, it felt like she really was hurt and coming from a place of hurt, and it does seem like this whole situation has like really taken her out, kind of destroyed her in a way. She seems really broken and just sad. And that's really hard to see. I'm not like a fan of Tati. I never watched her. The only Tati videos I've ever watched are the Bye Sister video and this new video called Breaking My Silence. Those are the only Tati videos I've watched. I don't really have any other opinions on her or ways to judge how her actions usually are, her normal demeanor or character. But I will say, comparing the Bye Sister video and this video, Breaking My Silence, I felt like this video was a lot more from the heart and from genuine. When watching Bye Sister, maybe this is kind of everything clouding my judgment and looking back, because obviously we can't rewatch the video. It is private. It is not on YouTube. I'm sure there's like other copies out there, but I'm not going back to rewatch that video. When I think about the video, and once again, this could just be like recency bias, cloudness, it does seem like that video was someone who was really pissed off at a friend and wanted to kind of call them out publicly for their bad friendship behaviors. And this video just seems more of a place of actual concern and genuine for the safety and well-being of others. I will say in this video, she doesn't really address the things with James. She says how Jeffree and Shane basically kind of gaslit her in saying that there's a lot of things about James, there's a lot of claims, there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes of him not being a great person and victims of James Charles. And one of the part of the video that really kind of shocked me was when Tati was saying that she was kind of being pushed to make this video and that multiple victims were going to come forward of James Charles, and that never happened, and how she felt like really duped and really fooled. That was kind of surprising. The other really shocking thing, or there's a couple different shocking things, is when she says that she was hearing from media outlets that she was making a video before she had even decided. So to me, that is basically her way of saying Jeffree and Shane were leaking this to multiple people that Tati was going to make a video, because they were building her up to make this video. It's just another confirmation that she was pushed and coerced into making this video on her thoughts, when I don't even know if any of them are really true at this point. You know, it's really hard to pick through all of this stuff and decide what to believe and what is true. There's his story, her story, this person's story, and then the truth is somewhere in the middle of all of that. I've said that multiple times. That's how I feel in every situation, as I think there's person A's story, person B's story, however many persons there are, there's those stories, and the truth is somewhere within all of those stories. Not one person's story is the truth. And that might be a weird state of mind, or you might be saying that that's not good to be thinking that, but that's just how I am, because we as individuals are self-preserving individuals, and we never want to look like we were the bad guys. So we want to draw on the sympathy and make ourselves look in the best light possible. So that's kind of where I'm coming from on that. Getting back to Tati's video, another big revelation is that she says that Shane offered to edit her video, come up with a good title and thumbnail, and to film the aftermath, the immediate day aftermath for his documentary series. I gasped. I openly gasped and my jaw dropped, because that is just more kind of fuel on this fire that Shane and Jeffree were doing all of this for their views and for to just destroy people's lives. And I'm really jumping around, but Tati goes on to say that she believes that this was a targeted attack against Shane, which a lot of people have been, or sorry, Tati believes this was a targeted attack against James from Shane and Jeffree, and as well as other people, to have them out of the way for when Shane and Jeffree's palette was released and dropped. And I do 100% believe her that, because that's something that has been in the sphere for a while of people speculating and thinking and kind of rumors that that's happening, and this really felt like a confirmation. Another big piece of information is that allegedly Jeffree is part owner of Morphe. What? That, I am excited to see how kind of that falls out, if that does. You know, there are so many different things to kind of pick apart from this video and to just take it in so many different directions. It's really, really crazy. But that really was surprising, because Sanders Kennedy released a video yesterday saying how Target had dropped Shane Dawson. They dropped his book, and I think some Targets in select locations were actually selling his merch in store. His book for sure is no longer going to be sold at Target. Like, he is being dropped from Target in-store and website. But Morphe had not released a statement at that point either. But then later on last night, it came out that Morphe had decided to drop the Shane palette from both their US and UK sites. And then Tati's coming out today saying that Jeffree is part owner of Morphe and that he is involved. It's just, honestly, I really enjoyed the weird word to use in this situation. I first want to commend Tati for making this video. It seemed really hard for her, and I think she cleared up and gave a lot of people a lot of answers that they've been wanting. And that's all that we want, is we just want the truth, and we want answers, and we want to know what actually happened and if we can actually trust these people, because there's been so many lies and accusations thrown against each other in so many different ways that it's so hard to know who to trust, what to do in this situation anymore, that I think people just want to know, like, who is good in this world. That's something that I've thought for the last couple of years, especially after a lot of the like Me Too movement things happened, and now with like just the racism that is so blatant within America and other parts of the world now. Like, who is good? Who in this world is actually pure and is good? Because it's something that is not, it doesn't feel like the case. It feels like every other person out there, like especially celebrities, and specifically because those are the people that we really follow their lives, it feels like so many celebrities and just even everyday people now too, I guess. I mean, I'll throw that in, like, they are just so hateful and have so much hate and doing so much bad things, and it's really hard to be a person in the world. I understand that as like a white person specifically, it's a lot easier for me, so I can't even speak onto, you know, people of color's experience and women's experience, but it's just hard right now. And I think this Tati video, in a weird way, is really clearing up a lot of those feelings for some people. As I said before, though, the accusations and the claims against James Charles are still not either true or denied. They are still in kind of limbo. Tati also kind of addresses her faith a lot, which I'm not a religious or spiritual person. I do respect people who hold their faith and really, you know, resonate with that, because it is a very intense personal experience. She says that she's really relying on that. So I'm happy for her about that because it, as I've said before, it does seem like she really was struggling, and I want her to get better because it's hard to see a person like that. It almost in a way is kind of like what Gabby Hanna was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago when she was really like having that mental breakdown. However, though, Gabby Hanna has like really just gone off at like the deep end at this point. Like she needs serious professional help, and I'm saying that like 100% sincerity and like concern for her because she is just like attacking people left and right and just like seems like she is spiraling. So there's your Gabby Hanna update for the week. Overall, I think this video brought a lot to light. I think it's going to have a huge ripple effect. I think this just further is damaging Shane Dawson's career. Shane Dawson is never going to have a career after this, in my opinion, and I think hopefully people will finally start to see the person that Jeffree Star is and how he's not a good person, and they're going to really take these claims that Tati has made seriously, and they are going to just fully cancel Jeffree. Just something needs to be done about him, because Tati also mentions how he gets people to say these things so that way he can have blackmail over people and threatens to expose them. And there's that clip that's been surfacing where he's like, nobody will say anything because I have dirt on everyone, and he does that weird creepy smile. It's just, he disgusts me as a person. I'll be honest, Jeffree Star, he is disgusting. He is a disgusting person. He is terrifying. He is just awful, and he is not someone who should ever have the type of power that he has. But he is a master manipulator. That is literally how he's gotten his career. He has manipulated so many different people to get where he is, and it's just awful to watch, and I'm so ready for him to be done and to be over with, because it's just no longer needed on this platform. Same with Shane. I said a couple days ago Shane Dawson deserves to be gone and that we don't need Shane anymore. I thought we never have needed Jeffree. He also needs to go and just be gone forever. Alright guys, that is everything for this video. I'm sure we're going to be discussing Tati and this video a lot more in the coming days, and with a lot more videos coming out, so be sure to let me know what you think about this. And yeah, make sure you are and subscribing this video if you want. Not going to tell you what to do. Make sure you share it, because I want to hear so many people's opinions about the situation, especially about Tati finally coming out. And I didn't mention in the beginning of the video, but make sure you are following me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll have the screenshots on the thing. You can also follow the descriptions in the, or follow the links in the description below to my Instagram and Twitter. So yeah, I think that's everything. And once again, let me know what you guys are thinking. I am going to be back very soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe in the next couple of days, with another video with just more of this situation. So yeah, that is all for now, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.